Hello viewers, I'm Advocate K. Rawat from Lexis & Company. Today I'm going to talk about the Right to Information Act 2005 in contrast with Indian Constitution. So, as you all know, every citizen of India has a right to free speech and expression under Article 19(1)(a) of the Indian Constitution. The right does not only cover the communication of information but also the receipt of information, since without adequate information, a person cannot form an informed opinion. So, the right to know and seek information is an integral part of the fundamental right enriched under Article 19, subclause 1 under E. The Honorable Supreme Court has also held that the right of the citizens to know and to receive information regarding matters of public concern is a fundamental right flowing the article from Article 19(1)(a). So, the right of a citizen to question the government on its various policies and measures forms the very essence of a democracy. In order to exercise this right and to hold the government accountable for its actions, the people must have access to the information regarding the affairs of the government. This is what RTI does. It informs the citizens regarding the affair of the government and thereby ensures the active participation of citizens in the working for the democracy at all times and not just during the voting. RTI is an index to measure the growth and development of a country. It works on the overall development of the country. So, I would like to tell you about the Right to Information Act 2005 brief background. The first central legislation dealing with the right to information in India, namely the Freedom of Information Act 2002, was passed on December 4, 2002 but was not notified in 2004. The UPA United Progress Alliance government appointed a National Advisory Council (NAC) which had recommended some changes in the Freedom of Information Act 2002. The amended act as known as the Right to Information Act 2005. It was passed on 11th May 2005 and 12th 2005 by the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha respectively. The President of the India have gave the assent to the Act on 15 June 2005 and it came into force on 12th of October 2005. Now, what are the objectives of Right to Information Act 2005? The objective of RTI are as follows. Number one, to provide a practical framework that allows the citizens to access the information under the control of public authorities. Number two, to promote transparency and accountability in the working of government and their instrumentalities. Then third point is to provide for the constitution of Information Commission and state and national level for discharging the functions and exercising the power under the Act. To develop and inform citizens. To contain corruption. And last one is to lay down the exemptions to disclosure of information when such disclosure is likely to conflict with the public interest and to harmonize these conflicting interests while preserving the paramountry of the democratic trial. So, this is what RTI, in this video I have told you what is Right to Information Act, its background and the objective of Right to Information Act. I hope you are clear with the videos. If you are not, having any doubt regarding the RTI, do let me know in the comment section. I'll clear up all your doubts in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself. I'll see you super soon in my next video with some other good topics. Thank you.